Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be, number one, I just sliced my finger trying to get the plastic off of this Zip Fizz. Yes, I still drink Zip Fizz, and mainly because I'm going to be hanging out with my mom today, and so we're going to go eat tacos, but that means that I won't be getting like a good source of caffeine. Like I won't be going to Starbucks or anything like that. I mean, I totally could, but my mom's not really into that. So she just gets her coffee at the taqueria, which is fine with me. I was like, okay, if I'm having taqueria coffee, then I need a Zip Fizz. So that's why I bought this assortment. This is the second time I've bought this assortment of Band-Aids from Walmart. It's a really good deal. It's like $6 and you get a ton of Band-Aids. So I am just going to, you remember? Okay, so when my kids were younger, the little kid Band-Aids were like $1 a box, right? Because I was like, wow, $6, do I even really need to buy this? I said, maybe I'll get the girls, because the girls, Cammie was the one who was asking for Band-Aids. I was like, maybe I'll get the girls like a fun, cute Band-Aid instead for $1, right? No, they're $3.47 or something crazy like that, $4 for a box of Band-Aids. And Camila's older, she really doesn't care, she just wanted a Band-Aid. So I was like, well, that's half the price of this giant box. So I just ended up, but look, it's got these cute little clear ones, which is perfect for my finger. It burns. I knew I was gonna do that, but look, yeah, it's clear. Pretty cool. And then like if the girls did want fun ones, it does come with like these colored ones. But anyways, I did not mean to come on here and talk about Band-Aids, but you know, mom life. So I was gonna say I'm excited because me and my mom were gonna go see a possible venue for the boys' graduation party. Yes, my son is graduating, but not until next year, but we have to like book it ahead of time, and I had been meaning to do it like the last year and a half. I've been procrastinating. And the thing is that what's tricky about the situation is that it's not just going to be Reagan's graduation party. We are going to get the 5 boys together that have been best friends since elementary school. And all of us moms, you know, we're all really close. So we want to get those 5 boys to have a graduation party together, because what I was telling the other moms, my idea was if the kids that are going to come to one of these graduation parties for one of these boys is going to come to all of these. It's the same group of, like, whoever's friends with one kid is more than likely friends with all the other 4. So we're just going to do it all together, because other than family, like the kids are all going to be going to the same, it's going to be the same kids going, you know what I mean? And we want to try to get it the first weekend of graduation so that they could be like, you know, it's gonna be a big party. So I just need to book the venue, and my mom had an insider for one of the venues here in San Antonio, just a VFW, nothing like, the Quince venues are like hellaciously expensive, but it's kind of okay because we're dividing it by 5, so we may end up doing that. But my mom just happened to have an insider for one of the VFWs on the south side, so I wanted to go see it. And I'm over here assuming, you know, if you see a VFW, you're like, God, they're so small, you know. So I kept telling my mom, yes, that's an amazing price. It was super cheap, but is it going to fit everybody? We need it to fit at least 250 people, because if each of the 5 boys invites 50 people, that's 250. Well, she just texted me because we're literally on our way to go see this place. I'm all excited. And she was like, oh, she's not there today. She said we can come next week. But she did say that the venue sits 800 people. What? Is it giant? Like, now I really want to see it. So I am not going to be able to see it till next week or the week after, she said, or any other week, whatever. But I need to get in there and see it ASAP. Oh, we're not going to go see the venue. My mom literally just texted me when I popped on the camera. But we do have to go run some fun errands. I need to get stuff for Camila's Fiesta float, which we will be making today. The Fiesta parade is tomorrow or Thursday. I don't remember. I'll have to look at my calendar. But I need to go to Dollar Tree, and I am the one responsible for volleyball goodie bags on Saturday, plus goodie bags for Dane at his end of season baseball game on Thursday. We have so much going on this week. It is much later in the day, but I am right back where I first found y'all this morning. We ended up going to see the venue after all, and I really like it, so I just have to see if the other moms are gonna like it too or not, because there are 5 of us making this decision. We're all pretty similar, so I'm not too concerned about it. I just want to make sure that everybody is happy with the decision. And then me and my mom just went to Dollar Tree. I got the stuff for Camila's Fiesta float, which we are going to be making here in a little bit. And right now, the girls are in the shower because we got new sand for our volleyball court, and they were playing in it right now, and they were covered in sand. So Kyla had asked to be picked up early. It is currently 1:47. And because I was picking up Kyla early, I just went ahead and got Camila so I wouldn't have to go back to the school later. These are the battery operated lights for Camila's Fiesta float, and then I'm going to use them on the wagon for the parade on Saturday night. They even have a little remote, which is cool. What's in this one? I will link them down below because they look really nice. And I'll show you guys more whenever I'm... Is this Reagan's thing he's been wanting? So, oh, I'm going to get in trouble. Is it? No. It is. This is Reagan's bullet. It's for the antenna of his truck. And it's literally a bullet. It's a chrome bullet, and it's for his antenna. Don't tell him that I opened it, okay? We're going to pretend, I'm just going to be like, oh, I think your thing is right there. And then I have one more package to open. I think, gosh, I didn't even repackage this correctly. I'm going to be like, no, I didn't open it. I did do the Amazon return for the green suit. And so I think this is the blazer, which reminds me I have that credit, and I need to spend it before James does. Why would it come with a red tie?
That is so funny.
Is the picture with a red tie? Why would it do that? Okay, let me look. It is. What? Is it like for Christmas? Look, it's got a red tie. Isn't that crazy? Why would you want a red tie for Christmas, I guess? Is it called like holiday collection or something? So it has a red tie. I just saw a fly. That stupid fly right there. Okay. Ooh, very nice quality. Very pretty. Yes, I like this.
Who got lights?
This is, I did for Camila's float. This is very nice. I don't know if he's gonna like it. It's shiny in person. So we'll see. He's got to try that on today. I'll go ahead and hang it up for him. And then we'll decide if we need to return it or not. What else was I going to show you guys? I think that's it. I'll be right back with the Fiesta float. All right, guys. It is time for us to make our Fiesta float. Wow, I said that weird. But here in San Antonio, we have a citywide celebration called Fiesta. There are tons of events throughout the city, and one of the events that we have done our whole life is a Fiesta shoebox float parade in our schools. I've been doing it my whole life. My kids have done it their whole lives, and typically it's a shoebox, but we sometimes just use a regular box too. Parents have gotten really creative with it over the years. Some kids do ride-ons or wagons. I find it's easiest when you are using a box to not add any wheels or anything. We just drag it on the ground the way that it is. So I'm going to start out by wrapping my shoebox. Oh, it's not a shoebox. It's a regular box. In wrapping paper from the Dollar Tree. And we actually used this exact paper last year. Of course, I bought a new roll of it this year, but it was the same pattern for our Hello Kitty float. Here I am just trying to find an easier way to add these flowers without having to glue them on one by one. You'll see later on that I ended up having to glue them on one by one. So to create the look of an actual Fiesta parade float, we just fold some tissue paper in half and cut slits going about halfway up. And then I will just glue all of those papers around the box to give it a little like layered look. I like to keep our Fiesta floats really simple because, like I said, the kids are dragging them all around the school. So I like to put minimal things on there because it gives less room for error and something to go flying off. I was really excited to see that Dollar Tree had this pastel pack of tissue paper this year. Typically you find like the red, blue, yellow, and a hot pink color, but these pastel colors were so cute and they go perfect with the My Melody theme. So I'm going to continue gluing these on layer by layer. I'm trying very hard not to burn my fingers off, and then I just did a little test to make sure that they were going to move around the right way. I love the colors once again, so here I am trying to use the flowers in one big bunch. I didn't think that was going to work out after all, but I wasn't sure, so I went and got the My Melody balloon just to kind of put it in place. I just ended up taping that. I did not use hot glue. I was afraid it might pop. Once I got the balloon secured, I could kind of see what I was going to do with those flowers. And yeah, I ended up having to, here I go, gluing them on one by one. I did speed up the process, but even in speed up, you can see how long it took me. It was a labor of love and definitely worth it because it was Camila's last year doing a Fiesta float. So I just wanted to make sure she had it just how she wanted it.
Okay, these lights are so cool. They're battery operated, but they have a remote, so you can like turn it off or turn it on. And then they have all these different settings. And there's like a million, it's like a million feet. It's not really. I wonder how many feet it is. I'll link them down below. But there's a ton. So I'm gonna use them on this float, and then I'm gonna use them on our wagon when we go to the parade. This is crazy. It's like, seriously, like, so much.
And here she is in all her glory. Look how cute that is. It turned out so great at the parade, which you guys will see tomorrow, hopefully, or in the next vlog. But yeah, loved it.
Okay, I just got done with my workout. This is sweat. It was like trickling weirdly. But day 2 of my workout, I just work out here at home, and I will probably do a series of me updating that gym because it's so dirty and gross, just because nobody's been using it. But anyways, I'm gonna go outside and show you guys Reagan's truck, but I'm probably gonna put it to music because they're listening to music outside and I don't want to get copyrighted, but that's why I'm doing this little here's what's going on inside because there's music outside. So let's go see the progress that's being made on Reagan's truck. And get dinner going. I didn't realize, so these were on sale. They're regular $20 or $17. I buy them all the time. Let me grab the other one. I'm gonna go ahead and cook up both of them because my family loves shrimp. But here's the kicker. So they were on sale for $10 each, which I was like, okay, 2 for 1, love it. But I didn't realize these are the easy peel shrimp with the shell on. So
I'm thinking I'm gonna have to peel them all and then cook them. I have to defrost them. I'm gonna wash my hands. I'm gonna soak them in cold water. That's how I defrost my shrimp. I just open up the bag and fill it with cold water and rotate out the water until they all defrost. And then I will show you guys the recipe that I am cooking up today. I changed my shirt real quick so I could show you guys this recipe and all that without a sweaty shirt. I need to go get my other tripod, but I am being so lazy.
Where's it? I'll go get it.
No, it's okay. I think I can. I have you guys on my Stanley. It just always gives bad angles, but at this point, all angles are bad. So I peeled one shrimp already, and these are jumbo, but was it worth paying half the price to have to peel each and every one of them? Questionable. There's a ton of shrimp in here. It's gonna take me forever to peel them all. So that is what I'm currently doing. Let me show you guys. So I'm just taking each one out of the bag. I mean, it really doesn't take that long. I still have them in the water that they're being soaked in. Like, I could probably speed it up, see? Boom, 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 boom. I need to hurry up though because the boys are about to get home from sports and they're gonna be like, dinner isn't ready. But it's because my new workout routine, day 2, is just to go outside to work out at 5 o'clock. That's gonna be the best time for me because we do eat a later dinner, and by 5 o'clock I'm done. By 5 o'clock I'm done picking up Kyla from track or whoever from whatever. So it should work out. Even if I have to go to volleyball, like on Thursday, I don't leave my house until 6. So I can at least do a 30-minute walk and then leave my house at 6. And so my goal is to just make sure that my steps meet my beginning goal, because literally I just started. And I'm not going to push myself. I will eventually move into weightlifting. I love weightlifting, and they say it's actually really good for you when you're trying to balance your hormones and your cortisol levels to do like low impact weights, which I'm like, perfect. That's exactly what I want to be doing. So I am going to transition into that, but for now I'm just walking. And my goal is just to make sure that my steps hit at least 10,000 a day. So normally if I'm home cleaning and stuff, I get really close to hitting 10,000 a day. So like yesterday, I wasn't very active, and then I did the workout and I ended my night at 11,000. So I can only imagine on days where I'm actually like, tomorrow I'm gonna probably do a whole day of cleaning, and then I'll work out at 5, and so I'll probably end up with like 1,600 steps, which if I could just consistently keep my steps up for, that means I'm moving my body in my head, like, well, facts though too. And so if I just continue to move my body, even on like, sometimes on Saturdays and Sundays, James is out there, so I can just go walk real quick or whatever. And I don't want to walk around in my neighborhood because I don't want people to see me. So, but if I just consistently move for like a month or 2, I'm pretty sure it's going to make a difference. I mean, I'm going to do it forever or as long as I can. But what I'm saying is I should see results. And it's also getting me in shape because we are going to Disneyland in July. And like, what if I'm out of shape when we go to Disneyland? I'll be so exhausted. So I think it's just a really good move. I think I was finally ready. I knew it needed to happen. I just couldn't figure out where to fit it into my busy schedule. And then a part of me thought, well, should I be doing it at like in the morning? Like, should I just give up my mornings? But I have a very strict morning routine, so I was just like, couldn't figure out the time. And then I realized that 5 o'clock is the perfect time. So anytime I see my watch, if it is 5 o'clock, I mentally know my butt should be outside working out. So that works out for me. Anyways, I'm going to keep peeling these shrimp, and I will get back to you guys with the next step of what we're going to be seasoning them with. Okay, now that my shrimp is all peeled and ready to go, we are going to season it. Now mine is double the amount of the recipe, so I have 4 pounds of shrimp instead of the 2. So it calls for paprika, garlic powder. So I am going to do quite a bit because it's double. Ground comino or cumin. Okay. Oregano. some salt. And then lastly, it's gonna be some red pepper flakes. And then I'm just going to get a spoon. And we are gonna mix this all together and make sure that every single shrimp gets coated. They should all be like a nice orange color. And then in my large skillet, I'm gonna melt some butter. And we're just gonna saute the shrimp until they are cooked. I'm gonna go ahead and let those sit while I make the toppings you'll see right now. It's time to make the sauce. I'm just praying this lime juice doesn't get into my cut, but it calls for sour cream. I once again, I'm doubling the recipe, so I'm just gonna do about half of this sour cream container. But one thing the recipe doesn't call for is crema, but my family loves it, so I'm gonna go ahead and do half crema. Okay, so it's half sour cream, half crema, and then a whole thing. I always say bushel wrong, but a whole bushel or thing of cilantro. So I just chopped that up. We're gonna get that into the bowl. And then it calls for some salt. And then some lime juice. And I really don't want to get this on my cut that I just got this morning. So I'm gonna keep my hand as far away as possible. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm just gonna juice one lime. I was gonna do two, but I think one should be good. And then we're gonna stir that all up. It becomes a nice creamy sauce. So it's almost like it's too thick. I wonder if I should add one more lime. I'm gonna chop up this jalapeno real quick and I'll show you guys part 2 of the sauce. I had and squeeze another lime into the sauce because I just felt like it was too thick. Yes, this is the consistency we want. It definitely needed both limes. In this bowl, we are going to open up 1 package of shredded cabbage. Now in the recipe, she cuts up a real cabbage. I mean, this is real cabbage too, but she like cuts her own cabbage. I just went ahead and bought mine shredded, and I always do. And then we're gonna add in the jalapeno. And I did not put the seeds in here. These jalapenos were pretty spicy over the weekend. And so then into that, I am going to add half of this sauce. So we can use this taco sauce, this sauce as a taco topping, but it's also what makes the coleslaw topping for the shrimp tacos. Sorry, Josie is ready to eat. Both of these are gonna go back into the fridge to chill while I cook up the shrimp and then warm up the corn tortillas. The butter melting here in the pan. I'm gonna go ahead and throw in the 4 pounds of shrimp. I'm gonna try to get all that sauce with the flavoring out. Smells so good. And I probably put that on prematurely because it's not sizzling or anything, but it should be fine. saved this for Dane. He fell asleep, but he loves shrimp, but he's snoring. So I don't know if he's gonna wake up or not. Ugh. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in a bowl, in a glass bowl with some cellophane on top or foil so that he can just microwave it if he does wake up. It'll just be easy. He doesn't have to like transfer it to something else. It was really good. We loved it. So this is what was left over out of 4 pounds of shrimp, and Dane will definitely, that's probably not even, sorry, I thought you guys could see. That's like probably just enough for him, maybe not even enough, but everybody always eats a lot of this. Now, as for the sauces, they stay cold, so I'm just gonna transfer them to smaller bowls. I was at the Dollar Tree today and I was like, I should really get some jars with lids on it, like glass jars. You know how Dollar Tree has tons of stuff like that, and I was like, what do I need it for? I have the one salsa jar. This is what I need it for. This is why I thought in my head I should get them, and then I talked myself out of it. I'm so upset. I think this little one will fit into here, but I don't think the coleslaw will fit into here. I may have to just put it in a regular glass jar. So let me transfer that to there. Even that was like just right. So there is that. I need to top that off, and I need to get a little something to put this in. I'm gonna go ahead and cover this, and then I'm gonna put these tortillas in some foil. Alrighty, there we have it all packed up. Now it is time to finish cleaning the kitchen.